Hey everybody, Terry Daniel, voice actor and coach from Minneapolis. Happy holidays to you and yours. I can't believe I'm saying that already. Of course, Darth Vader in the corner. He's feeling very festive. My neighbor bought me that. They know what a Star Wars dork I am. Oh yes, I am sporting the Vikings t-shirt today. I'm sure you all really care about that. But hey, let's talk about voiceovers and let's talk about client rate negotiations. This is what happened a couple of days ago, and this is why it's important to get a client on the phone to have a consultation versus doing a bunch of email banter back and forth. And in this day and age, it's easy to get lazy and work with text, Facebook Messenger, emailing back and forth. You have to get the client on the phone to talk about the project. So I got an email inquiry from a client looking for a quote for a 40-page e-learning narration. Now, those of you that aren't familiar with e-learning, this is basically online training modules. Corporations use these a lot. I'll give you just a little example here. I do all the training videos for Subaru of America. So whether you're on the floor selling cars or you're in the factory making the cars, you're still required to you're required to take a minimal, let's just say 40 hours a year of online training, rules and regulations of the program. Maybe there's a new particular app or a new tool that they want you to learn. I mean, who knows what it is, but you're required by the company to take so many hours of online training per year. And this is what we call e-learning narration. And it's a big market out there for voice actors. I do a ton of it here in my home studio in Minneapolis. So basically the client didn't have a big budget, and they kind of scoffed, and it almost seemed like they were laughing at the quote I gave them. And, being in this business for more than 20 years, it would have been easy for me to scoff back and maybe send some type of a cynical email back. I was like, believe me, I had an itchy trigger finger. I'm like, oh, this client's rubbing me the wrong way because I'm already kind of having a bad day. But hey, you got to do the professional thing. Stop with the email negotiations, stop with the email banter, and get the client on the phone to talk about their project. This is how you build up trust. This is how you build up rapport. And I'll tell you what, by the end of the 15-minute consultation, he paid me the rate that I quoted him. Now, it was just a tad lower than what I would usually charge for a 40-page e-learning narration project, but he came really close. And believe me, his original offer was was borderline embarrassing. So I don't believe I would have gotten that rate for the project had I just sat there and emailed back and forth with this client. And as a matter of fact, I think it could have escalated into something, into territory that I just didn't want to go, because he felt, he was kind of giving me the cynical mockery. It was like he wasn't, it didn't feel very professional at the beginning, and I didn't want to give him an unprofessional response, even though I was kind of appalled with the rate that he offered for a project of that length. But you have to get these clients on the phone. Now, it's not always going to work that way, but why not get them on the phone, ask them tons of questions about their product or their business, and then just get them to talk about what they're looking for. Let them talk. Clients love to talk about their projects. Don't keep interrupting them. This isn't about us. It's about them. Then when they're done talking, then, let them know what you can do to help kind of grow their business or move that product. And then explain to them why we have to charge what we charge. Now, a lot of times you may be dealing with a first-time voiceover buyer, and it's okay to educate the client on the whole rate structure and why we charge what we charge. Now, you have to do that without a condescending tone, because it's going to be really easy, especially if you have tons of experience being a voice actor. Ego sets in, and then you might be coming across like you're mansplaining the whole process, and that's not going to go over well with any client. Being condescending is just going to make the conversation go south. So be nice and just say, hey, this is why we have to charge. I'm not only doing the performance here, but I have to edit afterwards. There's a bit of a post-production process. I have to also keep my studio lights on. There's all these factors that go into a voiceover rate. And sometimes clients, especially a first-time voiceover buyer, will think it's just easy for us to hit record the project, and then send it to them. I'm like, well, we have to edit it. Sometimes we have to add music to it. So there's all these other elements that come into play. And again, Don't get caught in a big email conversation with any kind of prospective client. Get them on the phone to talk about the project. Schedule a 15-minute consultation, and believe me, more times than not, you're going to get the rate you deserve. All right, Terry Daniel, voice actor and coach from Minneapolis. Again, happy holidays, and we will talk to you all soon. Take care.